pepper grass.
Does it smell like pepper?
No.
Okay. I have clippers at home. I feel like a pro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me about your career pivot.
I would say it's an expanded focus. You know, I've always loved cooking. Even when I had my fashion line, I would come home after a crazy day, you know, the fashion show preparation or whatever it was, and I would cook. And for me, food is comfort, it's nostalgia, it is kind of what connects you to your past and who you are.
What was your proudest moment as a fashion designer?
Dressing Michelle Obama as First Lady was completely the honor of a lifetime. How does this look?
It's looking good. I always had flowers. When I had my career switch, it was something I thought about, like, oh, this was something that actually brought me joy that I never thought I would work with.
The thing you love is right under your nose. Suddenly I have a cookbook.
Right.
Oh my God.
We have a cookbook.
Oh my.
The next flower, I like to start with this because it's so bouncy.
So I grew up really with my grandmother. The cookbook was really kind of a rediscovery of getting to know her again through her food in a very different kind of way.
I'm just taking it and spreading it out just to open it up. It's called reflexing. A lot of flowers you can reflex.
So the cookbook is really inspired by my grandmother and my mom and, you know, the Cantonese flavors I grew up with and fresh seasonal food. So I really love quick, delicious recipes.
If you hit a creative roadblock, is there any sort of ritual, quirky, weird habit? Do you go on a run? Do you go to the movies?
The best thing to do is step away from it and do something completely different.
These are
okay.
butterfly ranunculus, but they're spiky. I've literally never seen them before today.
Bounciness. I'm just not even gonna clip this. Is that good? Is that bad?
Yeah, go wild. Is your process similar at all to designing?
At first, when I was starting to do recipes, I thought, oh, it's a totally different thing. But I've actually found my approach creatively is very similar.
Right.
You know, it's like that philosophy you eat with your eyes. And then I've always designed clothes that I want people to wear over and over.
Right.
It's a garmento term, right? Front of closet, you know, that kind of thing. So I've always wanted to do recipes that are front of closet recipes.
Which is what I always find interesting is the process. I've always thought that was amazing with design, with interiors, all of that. I think just pulling inspiration from the world is amazing. So it's cool that you do that as well with cooking.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, they say, right? So I think a lot of people need to really also see what's in your head.
But this is fabulous.
Okay.
The tall point. And then I think you should just like cascade down.
All right. People are probably starting to get the book today.
From experience, that's when it starts to feel real. But you've had this one copy that you've been carrying around.
Oh, I know, like in swaddling clothes. I brought my copy back when I was back home in San Francisco and showed everybody. My mom she didn't actually know it was also dedicated to her, so she cried. And they were all kind of wondering, like, what's he gonna do next? I think they were excited that I found something that I love. I love how on the edge you are. This is like...
That's just how I live my life,
That
honestly.
is... I love peonies, and I do love dahlias.
The great thing about peony and dahlia season is it's like an explosion on the block here.
I think I'm always just here for the drama. What do you do when this happens?
It's a place setting. Cut the stem and you put it on the plate.
Ta-da!
What do you want to say with your flowers?
Besides, buy my book. I really want to put a smile on somebody's face. I think that's what I do when I get flowers.